So if they get angry, they really get angry, and they will make a big crisis of anger for a very small thing. And adults, it just gets them mad. So there is a big misunderstanding between adults and children. And there is also a big ignorance from the adults on this topic. And it's not their fault. They were not taught about it. So now I do it. And now you're going to know. And now, as you will know, you will become responsible of this knowledge, and you will become responsible to share and to spread this information to the others. But till now you did not know. And your family and your friend will not know till you tell them. So if we come back to our primary emotions, we said there were survival ones. We said they're created automatically. You cannot avoid them. Let's remember which they are. The 5 of them plus 1. They are joy, fear, anger, sadness, disgust. And the other one is consideration, a name I invented last time, as you remember. With these 5 emotions, adults accept that children experience and express joy. That's okay. Most of the time it's okay. And they also accept maybe that children express disgust. If adults also feel disgust, it will depend on the interpretation and on the feeling of the adult. Because if the adult thinks it's not disgusting, the child has no chance. But there will be a problem with the 3 others. Especially anger will be a big problem, because the adults don't accept any anger coming from the children. And so they tell them to stop at once. They ask them to manage, which we know it is not possible. But they will also say to the child, "You're naughty because you're angry." How can we say such a thing, as we know that anger is a survival emotion and that it is automatically created? How can somebody be naughty for having just a normal emotion, primary emotion? And then, it's worse, the adults will punish the child for anger. So you see, this is aggravating. And it may cut the contact or spoil the nice relationship between the adult and the child. Because the child does not know what to do with this. The child does just know it's unfair and it's completely wrong. But the child has no chance to explain this to the adult, because the adult knows better than the child. So, anger is a problem with the little girls and with the little boys. It is forbidden for both of them. But there is still a sexist education that saves the little girls for the two other emotions. Because if a little girl is afraid, the adult will accept and say, it's normal. It's a little girl. It's normal, a girl is afraid. Thank you for being allowed to experience this emotion for us. Because the little girl, when she has to face a difficulty that makes her afraid, and when this little girl experiences that she is able to overcome this difficulty, this little girl will become very strong and very courageous. But the little boy has no chance to experience this, because he has to be courageous first. And this is not possible. It's not a concrete experience that will help him to be courageous. He just has to be courageous. This does not happen. So he is not, and he will not become courageous. There is another problem for the little boys. It's with sadness. They're not allowed to be sad. The little girl is allowed. Of course, she's a girl. It's normal she's sad. It's normal she's weeping, crying. We're even consoling her and say, don't be sad. So the little boy never cries. But you know, he has the 5 same primary emotions than the little girl. What can this little boy do? Out of 5 primary emotions, 3 of them are forbidden for the little boys. There are just 2 left. How can this little boy become a man that feels well inside of him, that is well balanced in his emotions, with just 2 emotions out of 5? It's not possible.
À toi aussi, je suis sûr qu'on t'en a dit de belles histoires. Tu parles que de conneries. Alors maintenant, on se retrouve sur la route avec nos peurs, nos angoisses et nos doutes. Qui a le droit? Qui a le droit? Qui a le droit de faire ça à un enfant qui croit vraiment ce que disent les grands? On passe sa vie à dire merci, merci, et qui